Good Friday morning, South Carolina weather watchers. I'm your meteorologist, Jesse Peterson. Let's go ahead and talk about the weather for your Friday. Starting off, as you wake up this morning, we do in fact have some rainfall going on right now. You see some rainfall over here near Jackson, Beach Island, over here near New Ellington, South Carolina. Maybe even a couple of drizzles going on over here just to south of Columbia. Maybe some over here near Cheraw, Bennettsville, and maybe even up here in the upstate as well. So a lot of these little drizzle showers could potentially be going on throughout the state, but not a lot in terms of accumulation. What's going on in terms of the entire U.S.? Rainfall is going on right now in North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, Georgia, Florida. We also do have some rainfall over here in Texas as well. Some heavy rainfall going on Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, and all this rainfall down here that you can see is going to be the main reason why we have our little storm. We have the low pressure down here from this system. You have this area of cold air snowfall going on as well. And so that's going to cause our ice storm to occur throughout, or winter storm to occur throughout most of this area down here, and then, eventually up here as well. But we also do have some snowfall right now going on in New York as well, going on inside of Michigan. Now, what about our cloud cover? Well, cloud cover right now actually seems to be more on the more cloudy side, so nothing really too clear right now. Everybody's receiving some cloud cover. If we go into cloud cover for the future, we're going to push this forward all the way throughout today, and you can see now cloud cover is really just keeping the entire state company all the way throughout this afternoon, going into this evening, going into around 12 o'clock in the morning here, where we're going to end it off at. Just looks like that we are still just mostly cloudy right now, except for a couple areas over here in the very maybe in the Tri-County area a little bit, maybe just to the west of the Tri-County area a little bit. But for the most part, we're all mostly cloudy. Current temperatures right now, we have around a good 53. Hilton Head Island, 51 in Beaufort, and 51 in Somerville, 52 inside of Charleston, and even around a good 51 in Georgetown, 51 Murray's Inlet in Myrtle Beach, as well as 50 in Conway, 48 in Florence, and 49 in Sumter, 49 Orangeburg, and 49 in Aiken, 48 Lugoff, and 47 in Newberry, 48 Greenwood, 47 in Lawrence, and 46 Clemson, Anderson, 44 Greenville, 43 Spartanburg, New York. High temperatures for today, we have around a good 47 in Greenville, 47 in Spartanburg, and 46 in Rock Hill, 48 Toronto, 50 inside of Dillon. We also do have around a good 51 in Florence, 52 Sumter, and 51 inside of Columbia, 56 in Orangeburg, and 63 in Walterboro, 61 in Charleston, and 57 in Georgetown, 55 in Myrtle Beach. Air quality for today, everybody's inside the moderate category except for a little part of the upstate up there inside of the good category, but everybody's inside the yellow moderate category for today. It's not really too unhealthy. The orange is where we start to get like unhealthy for sensitive groups, but it's just moderate. Not good, but it's definitely not that unhealthy. For our winds for today, winds are calm around a good 5 to 10-ish miles per hour today in terms of those winds, with wind gusts today all the way up to around 10 to 15-ish miles per hour, maybe even a bit higher. Our total precipitation as we go throughout the day, 100th of an inch to a 10th of an inch, takes over a good amount in the upstate, Midlands, and PD area. So all of these areas are here on the map, 100th of an inch to a 10th of an inch, and somebody may even see a 10th of an inch to a quarter of an inch. Definitely is possible. And this does include all of the above, rainfall, snowfall, ice, sleet, all of that. So this is just precipitation, not just rainfall. Crazy score for today, we're at a 20. Why? Well, obviously clouds being one of the main concerns there with why we are up. That, and then also has to also do with our scattered light rain that we're going to get, even right now going into later into the day. Northeast wind shift as well, and then with gusts of up to 15 and maybe even 20-ish miles per hour, and then patchy morning fog is definitely possible. 8 to 11 a.m. in the central and the upstate valleys or low-lying areas as well. So that's like the least out of those four though. That's why we're up there in the 20 mark. SPC outlook: thunderstorms are not expected today. Same thing with fire and excessive rainfall. We are good there. What about the models? So we're going to start off here with your time in the top right corner of your screen. Make sure you go in and pay attention to that because there might be time where I don't talk about the time. So we're going to start off here at 9 a.m. You go in and push this forward. You can already see 10 o'clock in the morning, rainfall going on over here in the Midlands, rainfall going on in the upstate, and that's not, really shocking. We get to noon, we have rainfall now falling throughout the southern Midlands, Petey areas, upstate, still receiving some rainfall. We get to 3 o'clock p.m., now moved a little bit off to the east, but look to the west. Over there in Georgia, we have some more showers that are going to be pushing into the western Midlands by 4 to 5 o'clock, and that's going to make it into the central Midlands by 5 or 6 o'clock. We move to 7 to 8 to 9 o'clock, and then we start to see some more rainfall still throughout the Midland area, still going into the PD areas and the Grand Strand. And then even as you go on and push this forward as well to 11 p.m. to 12 a.m., and that's where we're going to end it off at, but we still see rainfall. So if we want to look at the total accumulated precipitation, it looks like a good amount. Maybe half an inch over here. Maybe a little bit less than half an inch over here inside the middle areas right here. But for today, no snowfall yet. So no snowfall today. No snowfall yet today. Or I should honestly also say no winter precipitation at all as well. So that's really it in terms of the short-term future. Remember, we do not talk about the long-term future. We do not talk about the next couple of days. We only talk about today for this morning. We'll talk about the snow risk and all that kind of stuff tonight. Unless something huge happens, I might put out a little afternoon update. See what happens there. See what the models say there. But for right now, I think that we are probably just going to be back later today or tonight. And that's all that I have for here. So let's go on and have a great Friday. It's the last day of the week. After we're done with today, we'll be on the way to the weekend. Everyone have a fantastic rest of your Friday. Make sure you hit those 2 buttons before you leave.